Starting this broadcast with some latest news coming in from the United Kingdom. Former Prime Minister David Cameron has returned to politics as the new Foreign Secretary. The move is part of a major cabinet reshuffle carried out by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and came after he sacked Home Secretary Suella Braverman for her criticism of police's handling of pro-Palestine marches. Now, Cameron's controversies from when he served as Prime Minister have followed him now to the Foreign Office. His ties and dealings with China are under scanner. Cameron is facing calls to fully disclose his financial interests linked to Beijing. On Monday, parliamentary questions were lodged over his decision to promote a Chinese-funded Colombo Port City project. The project is part of China's Belt and Road Initiative. Now, Cameron is being asked how much was he paid to promote the Beijing project. Some Tories have also demanded that Cameron sheds all commitments to any Chinese companies. Cameron once famously heralded a golden era in relations with China when he was Prime Minister. He even hosted Chinese President Xi Jinping on a state visit when they enjoyed a beer together and took selfies. Now, gestures that became symbolic as high point in UK-China bilateral ties. However, this is in contrast with UK's current policy on China. In fact, Sunak last year in a speech said the quote-unquote golden era of warm UK-China ties during Cameron's tenure had been quote-unquote naive. Soon after his appointment as UK's new Foreign Secretary, Cameron swung into action. He met with India's visiting External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. He has also spoken to his US counterpart, Antony Blinken, to discuss key issues like the ongoing Israel-Gaza war. His return, however, has caught everyone off guard. There are questions being raised: what's behind his return and what's there in it for the Conservatives? As per reports, bringing Cameron back might not be Sunak's sole decision. Reports point out that there is an involvement of William Hague in his return. Now, Hague served as UK's Foreign Secretary in Cameron's cabinet, and he's reportedly the political mentor of current Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Along with Hague, role of some other advisors who used to work for Cameron also is being seen crucial in Cameron's return. This new cabinet reshuffle by Sunak comes at a time when the Conservative Party is facing setbacks in opinion polls and losing crucial by-elections. Now, this move is seen as a way for Sunak to unite the Tory party. He has sacked the hardline Home Secretary Suella Braverman and replaced her with the former Foreign Secretary James Cleverly. Cameron is known for his centrist liberal conservatism, and it seems that Sunak is trying to make his party more moderate ahead of the upcoming general elections. However, not everyone is happy with Cameron's appointment, and if reports are to be believed, it might lead to a new Tory split. Right-wingers among the party are reportedly in fury. Cameron is also at the centre of a scandal after he lobbied the UK government for finance group Greensill Capital, which later collapsed. Now, these controversies now overshadow his return to the crucial position in the cabinet and at a crucial time for his party. Now, for more on this, we are being joined by Mark Brolin. He's a geopolitical strategist, author and an economist. He's joining us live from London. Welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, I think it's an astonishing move by Sunak in a way. As you said, everyone was surprised by it. They will be closing rank now. There has always been a division within the party between the Westminster wing and the party membership wing. And now the Westminster wing, which includes all the MPs, and you could also say big business, they are sort of closing ranks. So they will say that now this is the party of the moderates. But the party membership, as you're also suggesting, they will be furious about this. So that's why it's such an odd move, because the Conservative Party has always been sort of an umbrella party. And if you don't keep both these wings on board, infighting will start. So I do believe the rumors are probably right. A period of infighting will probably return. And within Westminster, everyone will say that this was a smart move. But I think this actually was a strategically very unwise move. Now there will be infighting leading up to the next
Mr.
election.
Braverman, if we could quickly focus on China for a while. You know, while David Cameron was in office, he championed Chinese investments. Do you think his China strategy could become a conflict of interest, or do you think he will toe the expected line that the UK has towards China?
I think it will be the second. I don't have any doubts about that. I think he will toe the line, and they will have discussed this before he took the role as Foreign Secretary. So I don't think that will be a problem. The UK is now much more focused on India. So I think in that respect, Cameron will develop the Indian ties much more strongly than China. So I think that will be a chapter they will try to and want to forget. Labour Party will probably try to remind them of the China chapter, but I don't think Cameron will cause any troubles in that sense.
Mr. Braverman, for the viewers who are looking at United Kingdom from the outside, could you explain who William Hague is and what's his role in this current scenario in the UK and the Tory party, to be specific?
Well, so far there is only rumours, but no doubt he will be more influential going forward, since he was the Foreign Secretary during the Cameron premiership. So he will probably be on call for Cameron, and if David Cameron wants advice as Foreign Secretary, he will probably talk according to him. So his role has been strengthened in a sense, but it's hard to say. But he's part of the inner circle of this sort of Westminster wing of the party. He has always been. So, I mean, he will be part of the discussion now. But many of these people, like in every sort of faction, in every party, in every country, they will be sharing the same mindset. So yes, he's back and he's in the House of Lords, and he's back in swing as well. But there are many others, so perhaps we shouldn't overplay too much his role. There are many others as well who has been behind all this.
All right, Mr. Braverman, thank you so much for joining us and giving your insights on this broadcast.
Pleasure.